Dry January day 29. And for those of you that don't know, I am over 3 years sober, and my sobriety journey started with just a 30-day challenge to not drink. There was a content creator on this app that was sponsoring a Sober September, and I very impulsively signed up for it with the intentions of I'm just not going to drink for 30 days. Well, come October 1st, where the day that I plan to get absolutely hammered on, I something in me decided that I like the benefits I'm seeing so far. I was sleeping better, my mental health was better, my anxiety was pretty much non-existent, and any anxiety I had was a lot more manageable. So on the heels of that thinking, I decided to take it into October and do another 30 days because I thought, if I've already seen all these benefits, what more benefits could I see in the next 30 days? And looking back, I am so thankful that I did, because that next month is when I really started to see the weight loss. And that was one of the reasons I wanted to quit drinking, because I had gained so much weight from all the heavy binge drinking that I was doing. And over the course of the next 9 months, I lost 50 pounds. And sometimes I look back and think, where would I be had I just decided to stick with my original plan and go back to drinking on October 1st? I look back at these last 3 years in sobriety, and I look at all the amazing things that have happened in my life because of sobriety. Now, my life hasn't been perfect. Life is still lifey. People still people and do things. But all in all, I have zero regrets. If anything, I am so grateful and so thankful that I kept on this journey. And I've seen in the comments over the last month with people who have said things like, I did your dry January last year, took it a little bit into February, and I went back to drinking and I regret it. And there these same people are doing dry January again, trying to get sober. And as we get to the end of January, you feel like you are at a crossroads. You like how you feel, you like the benefits you're seeing, but then your mind starts going and the future tripping starts. You think of all these events you have coming up, your birthday, anniversary, weddings, vacations, and you're like, how am I going to do it? And I know that's exactly where I was at the end of my 30 days. I was panicking about the holidays coming up, because remember, it was September, and some vacations I had coming up, some events, some weddings. I was scared. But I'm so glad that I didn't allow that fear, that future tripping, to take over. And as those events came, they were not what I envisioned them to be. If anything, they were a lot easier than I thought they would be. Not easy, but easier. And I actually surprised myself at how well I did with them. And that's why in sobriety, we literally have to take it a day at a time. And you don't need to have all the answers, like, how am I going to get through this wedding sober? Believe me, you're going to get through it, and afterwards you're going to be so thankful that you did. And I saw some comments about the Super Bowl coming up. How am I not going to drink for the Super Bowl? If you think about it, that's just one day, one evening. It's not even a full day. And to say, oh, well, I'm going to drink on that day, just to drink on that day, look what you could be sabotaging. Look at the risk you could be taking of going back to drinking and getting right back into that vicious cycle where you were. Is it really worth it for one day, one game? And the reason I'm sharing this is just to give you something to think about. But like I said, I am so thankful I did not go back to drinking after my 30 days. I am beyond grateful that I kept going, and it has been 1,000 times worth it. Dry January day 29.